Guys, welcome to the podcast. We have a classic solo episode for you. But first, we're going to be in Florida next week. Orlando, February 14th. Tampa, February 15th. Dania Beach, February 16th. 3 nights in Florida. Get your tickets at chadandjt.com. I saw the ticket count there going fast, so make sure you get on quick.
What's with deep? Going deep. Chad and JT.
What you doing? Nothing, chilling at the Holiday Inn. Who you with me? Am I peaceful? Won't you bring forward your friends? Feel on each other and sip on some hand. One thing lead into another. Oh, damn!
No, stay in the pocket.
One thing lead into another. Let the party begin. Drop, bop, kaboom. Okay. What's going on, Stokers of Stoke Nation? I got my compadre Jean Thomas in the building.
Boom, clap, Stoker, shake your tail feather.
Oh, dude, great song.
Yeah, it's the other Murphy Lee one, right?
Yeah, I watched the making of that on MTV. I'm sure you watched it too.
Of course. Well, because it was connected to Bad Boys 2.
Yeah, and then they had the behind the scenes of Bad Boys 2. Man, those were the days.
It was a huge collaboration.
Yeah, Michael Bay, shout out. We got Jake on the sticks, just crushing it as always.
What's good?
Nice radio voice.
He's been doing that. It's fire.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. 104.5 coming to you live. We're here, baby.
Oh,
I like how there's just more than a hint of black scent on today's episode.
Yeah.
You got to do it sometimes. I do it in front of my babies.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, they're gonna be cool as hell.
They're going to be cool as fucking smoke, baby.
Damn, that's awesome. How you living, dude? We had a fun weekend.
Dude, we had a great time, man, in a Traverse City. Not Traverse City. We got corrected on that. It started rough.
Yeah.
Dude, me and Chad are going to land in Traverse City after a kind of bumpy ride to Detroit, and we come down, feels normal. Dude, we hit the runway, we bounce back up into the air, leave the ground, and then fly at a slight diagonal above the runway for, I don't know, 15 seconds, and then just rip back up into the air. It was a terrifying moment. Everyone on the plane stayed pretty chill.
Yeah.
I mean, my eyes bugged out a little bit, but I didn't scream. And then we went back up, and the pilot didn't say nothing for...
He didn't say anything for 15 minutes at least. At least. We did hear the ding for the flight attendant. You want to say what she said?
No, you remember better. What'd she say?
So the flight attendant comes on. I'm like, okay, we're going to get some clarification here. And she goes, fasten your seatbelts. We're waiting for an announcement. And we're like, you don't know? She sounded scared.
She did. And I mean, like a couple of the things opened up, and, you know, everyone on the plane, a lot of credit to Midwesterners. They got that like kind of aw shuck stoicism to them.
Yeah.
And that was kind of contagious. But like right next to me was a husband, a wife, and their 2-month-old.
Yeah.
And they were not feeling good. And nor was I. I texted my brother. I was like, hey, man, this thing goes sideways. You tell mom, dad, my lady, I love them a lot.
Dude, what was his response to that?
He was like, oh, man, just keep me posted. And I was like, I'm sorry if I scared you. And he was like, no, thanks for telling me.
Yeah.
And then we started joking with each other.
Okay.
Yeah, we went gallows style quick.
I you know, that happened to me before. But we didn't have the gadoosh. So the wheels just stomped on the ground. Just gadoosh. Straight back up. So mine was just like we were low and then went back up. So I wasn't that worried until we got that announcement from the flight attendant saying, basically, I have no idea what just happened. We're waiting to hear nothing from the pilot. He's just chilling. He's like,
I don't know what he was doing up there. But then he finally came on. He's like, hey, we felt a gust of wind before we landed. And so we had to pull up. And then I Googled it. And it's actually not totally uncommon. It happens like 1 in 1,000 times. It's called a touch and go. Yeah. But it is pretty rare to actually hit the ground and then go back up.
Yeah. And then, dude, the guy I was next to, I didn't know this until we landed. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm terrified of flying. This is like my 8th flight of my life. And he's an electrician. He works for GE. And he's like, I'm just coming from Houston. I was begging them to just like, give me a car and let me drive. And I know, you know, I was kind of like just being kind of quiet during the whole thing. And he's just trying to talk. And I feel bad now because I was kind of like, yeah, man, I just put my headphones back in.
Yeah, right.
Like, shut the Sorry, I don't mean to curse. I'm so mindful of cursing now because of YouTube. It's so annoying. anyways, but yeah, so
It gave me a nice jolt though, where I was like, okay, I really want to live life now. Like it was
Yes.
a keen reminder that we're lucky to be here and like to have my eyes, ears, fingers, and heart. I'm like, this is good stuff.
totally.
And then we had a ball in Traverse City. The shows were great. The crowds were good. Super attentive and nice. The other we were there for a festival. The other comics were cool. We met some cool people. Gary and John David.
Yeah,
They took us to their lake house that their grandfather built with his bare hands.
those guys.
And
are
then
legends.
we jumped into the bay. I guess so. I think it's Lake Michigan, but the locals were saying it's the bay.
It's called the Bay.
I guess, yeah, but it's connected to the lake. So,
Yeah, it is. It is part of Lake Michigan.
yeah. As far as I can, and me and Chad got to do a nice dunk in there.
It was probably like 35 degrees.
It was cold. Oh, there's the map. Nice.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it is like a.
Grand Traverse Bay, and
And
we were on the east side, I think.
yep.
People corrected me in the comments. So sweet of them. And then, dude, it's the cherry capital. I didn't know anything about it. Cherry capital of the country.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Cherry Republic. All sorts of treats. Brought home some dried cherries for the lady. She liked them.
And fun fact, Amy Smart lives there.
Owns a winery, Bonobo Winery.
If you guys don't know Amy Smart, she was in Road Trip. What else was she in?
Varsity Blues.
Yeah, just a mega babe from back in the day.
One of the all-timers.
So I'm
Just Friends.
I was that got me really stoked to hear that she's living well, because I love, dude, we've been to Michigan. That's our third time in Michigan. I love Michigan.
They're great. Dude, the people are really cool. They're super talking. Dude, the guy who was driving Sahib around was pretty hilarious.
Oh, really?
He carried Sahib's bag because we went to the airport. He carried his bag all the way to security. And
Really?
And then watched Sahib go through security.
No way.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was really funny. And then he told me that when he was driving us, he told us Traverse City was a positive portal of energy.
Yeah.
But that there's a lot of sketchy people on the perimeter.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've heard that. I heard that. Like people are like, don't go to. They told me one time like Montalban or something. Like don't go to Montalban. But at Traverse City, it felt like a good Christmas town.
Yeah, I want to go back. Like
Yeah.
in the summer, everyone was saying summer.
Summer,
It's
yeah.
definitely adorable.
Yeah.
I want to go to Manichoc Island where they got the best fudge too.
Yeah.
You got to take a ferry out there.
Ooh. Yeah, Michigan.
I'm blowing the name, but I'm blowing it good.
Yeah, I love Michigan.
It was fun. And dude, every night the comics, we'd go do some karaoke.
Mm-hmm.
And I bumped into a gal when I was going to the bathroom. Immediately apologized. Felt terrible. Came out of the bathroom, went back to my spot at the bar, and I see her just yelling, pointing at me to her boyfriend and to one of her friends. And the boyfriend looks like he's done some time and he's familiar with kicking people's asses. So I get a little stressed out and I walk over. I'm like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
She's like, spill your drink on me. My f***ing shit is soaked.
Yeah.
But I was looking at her beer. It was like 4/5 of it were still there. I was like, okay, I'm really sorry. And then I turned to the guy. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. And he was like, it's all good, man. But he had that thing where it was like, if she keeps complaining about this, I will fuck you up.
Yeah.
So I go back to my spot. I'm like, God damn it. Like, I don't know any of these comics. Nobody's going to help me if this guy goes ape shit on me. And then her friend comes over. She was like, you really messed up with my pal. And then I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, you need to buy us a drink. And I was like, all right. So I bought her a beer, bought the other girl a beer. Girl was still mad at me. I went back over there, brought her the beer to apologize. She yelled at me. She's like, it's soaking wet. And I was so close. Because I knew it wasn't wet. I was going to reach out and touch it to like prove it wasn't. As I put my finger out, I just went, no. And because I know if I would have touched it,
Yeah.
she'd be like, don't you touch. And then the boyfriend would have for sure had to.
Did she say anything else to you?
What did she say?
Or there's some part where you like knew you had to like appease her.
It happened. Yeah. When she first came over, I was like, all right, she's just warning me. And then after a minute, she was like, so what are you doing in town? Are you one of the comics? And I was like, yeah. I was like, all right. And then I go, how'd you and your friend meet? She goes, we met a month ago.
Oh yeah. They've been hanging out every day.
They've been hanging out every day for a month. I was like,
Yeah.
this is topsy turvy. But it was fun. I was glad I got a story out of it. But I felt she kept looking at me, the pissed off friend kept looking at me like trying to make sure I wasn't having fun.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what she didn't like about me is I was having too good of a time.
Oh, you're having too much fun.
I know like people are gonna be like, oh yeah, but I kind of felt that way. I was like, I think
Yeah.
I was having too much fun and she didn't like it. And she's like, this doesn't deserve to have more fun than me.
Yeah, misery loves company.
Yeah.
Dude, as I was leaving, I had to get up at like 4:40 because I got an early flight. The director was in the lobby drinking champagne. She'd gone all night.
The lady who ran the fest?
Yeah. I go down. It's like 4:40 a.m. And she's in the lobby with a champagne talking to the driver. It's like, interesting way to start the morning. And then she's like, hey, we're still doing karaoke. And Rory was on the same, and she's like, you gotta come hang, come say hi. They're gonna love it. And Rory, thankfully, he was like, look, I'm not going back to the bar. But she's like, no, they're just in like the conference room in the hotel. It was just down the hallways. We go down to the hallway, and it's like 8 comics still raging, but they're all very composed, just like doing karaoke.
Dude, they were getting after it. They ripped it.
Yeah.
One girl crushed it. She definitely got the title. I saw people get sad because she did so good at karaoke. Everyone was like, oh, no one's going to top that.
Right.
It was her night.
Was it T-Barb? I like T-Barb.
No, but she was good.
T-Barb
She
was
was
great.
cool.
But
Gary David's, I should say, Gary David's really cool wife, who's a comedian, Camila.
yeah.
Check her out, guys. She's really good.
We got to see Rory Scovel live. He's amazing.
So funny. Nice guy, too.
So nice.
That's one of the coolest parts of the fest is you get to like see people and you're all together, so you got to hang. I love it.
But did the that boyfriend girlfriend kind of story is a good segue into this Reddit queue that we saw. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, people were fired up about this.
So on the Reddit, guys, if you're on the Reddit, you can check it out. Reddit, Chad Goes Deep Reddit. So it says, Quest for the Stokers. 3 days after my dad got diagnosed with cancer, I wanted to take the Friday to myself and relax, and my girlfriend got mad at me for that, saying I'm not acting like her boyfriend. This is all after I brought her a dessert and saw her for an hour tonight. She knows about my dad. Be honest. Is this breakup worthy because it seems pretty disrespectful, or am I being a bitch?
No, you're definitely not being a bitch.
No.
Why do guys do that?
The first comment, should I read this?
Yeah.
When my best friend was murdered, one of the first things my ex said was, great, now other bitches are going to be DMing you, telling you they're sorry. I didn't leave them, but stayed 6 miserable years and resented her the entire time. She showed her true colors, bro. It won't change. I mean, yeah, I think it, especially in that case. But I think in this case, too, I think the girlfriend is definitely being disrespectful and selfish. And probably very insecure.
It's tough. I almost had exact thing actually happen to me.
Really?
Yeah, when my dad was sick, the person I was dating at the time yelled at me for not cuddling her after I got back from the hospital.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I exploded. I was very mad. It's hard when someone messes up like that.
Mm-hmm.
She apologized too. I should give her credit, and she was awesome in a lot of ways, and I was a huge pain in the ass in a lot of ways. It's tough when someone messes up like that. You almost feel bad for them. Like you don't want to pick on them or break up with them because you're like, oh, you got to be feeling pretty bad about yourself for that. But it doesn't sound like that's the case here, actually.
No. And for her not to see her side of it, I think she like what you're saying is that there's an apology. It doesn't sound like there's an apology here. She should at least be, aware of how she hurt him or how it was disrespectful or not considerate of him. And if she doesn't show that, then I think you should definitely question the relation.
Yeah, I can't say break up with her until I talk to you, but I would definitely be like, it's a conversation that's justified based off of the thing that she did.
Yeah.
Should we send him a message and see if he's available while we're recording maybe, or?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
Sometimes I sound more cynical than I really am because I'm just being my worst self because I think that's authentic. But I would genuinely like to talk to him and get more color on it.
And then I got another thing here. So since the Super Bowl's coming up, I thought maybe JT could watch this video and explain to you what these football terms are. Are you guys down for that?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Dice right, F fly, Whiskey Brady. Dice right numbers, 3 Jet Spielberg on 1.
So what does that mean?
Play it again.
I don't know how to go back.
Oh, I got to hear it twice. I'm close to knowing it, but I just want to get
All
it
right,
exactly
let's play the whole
right.
thing through
Yeah, play
then.
it exactly.
Tray right closer, karate, can, 12 duo, alert booty. On one, right?
Okay.
Grizzle left tight.
Yeah, so they're running a hot route from the Y to post, and then he's got the escape valve with the running back in the flat.
Did he say booty in there?
Yeah, I think that's the O-line call. He's telling him to shift right because he's probably gonna roll left.
Can I hear some more of this?
I kind of want to hear the whole thing again. I think that might be the end of it.
F fly, pass 37 punch, waggle, help, baby dizzy, X fan on the turbo. On the turbo.
Right.
Football, man. Football.
Yeah,
Zilch left.
it sounds like a third down call to me. Because with the hot route, he's trying to get the X to the sticks.
Is that really what he's saying?
Yeah.
One, right? Dice right, F fly, whiskey Brady. Dice right numbers, 3 jet Spielberg. On one.
Oh, okay.
Tray
Well,
right
the
closer,
Spielberg's an audible to a run through the B gap,
Oh.
And how do you know that information?
just from like paying attention and knowing a lot of people in the industry and being very connected.
Does a Spielberg, does he have a trademark on that?
No, it's funny. You see, the Bengals, I think Zach Taylor, their head coach, is a huge cinephile. So they use a lot of different auteur directors in their cadence. So you'll hear like Spielberg, Altman, Scorsese.
Right.
They even go foreign. I mean, I've heard Godard, Truffaut.
Whoa. Dude, who's that one director, the Japanese one?
Kurosawa.
Yeah, it's a Kurosawa.
That's when you go for the kill.
Damn.
Hey, Jake, I don't like this.
Yeah, it's lip reading, right?
Yeah, Jake's trying to.
You can teach him a thing or two. Maybe you can help him about this. You've been talking about sandwiches a lot.
Yeah.
I like your prompts.
Oh yeah, I have to give respect first to the Stiff Socks guys because I saw them discuss this.
I go C all day.
That's funny. I go B.
You'd go B. Why, more meat?
I think I take the juicy bite there. I think that's the best bite of the sandwich, and I don't think it's going to get better.
Well, I think I don't like that straggler. Like C is a straggler to me. It's like the bread is just going like in a weird direction. It's not symmetrical.
Oh, so it's more the geometry of the sandwich that's bothering you. You're not like
Yeah.
focusing on the flavor of the bite.
No.
Oh.
And also for a more flavorful bite, I'd like to save that for last.
And I've heard from some people that if you bite C, you get 2 B bites.
Right.
So
That's an interesting
It's
point.
kind of like maximizing your B's. But for me, I just can't resist. I take the B right there, and then I run straight down the pipe, C to A.
Yeah. I mean, A is just a horrible choice. If you see someone, if the Reddit guy from the last thing, if your girlfriend eats A first on top of this whole pickle you're in, break up with her.
Yeah, that makes me think like, okay, this is potentially one of them aliens everybody's talking about.
This guy looks like a good guy. It looks like he likes sandwiches.
Yeah, rock solid guy. You know, so yeah, because I have been talking about sandwiches a lot.
So what was your last one you got?
We went to Langer's.
Oh, yeah.
And we did the pastrami. Could have used a little more Russian dressing, but it's a classic, and I was happy to. I've been taking my son to get the sandwiches, and I was like, man, I got to do something with the girl. So I do sandwich.
Girl.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, people think it's weird. I call him the boy and the girl.
It's really funny.
Yeah, I guess.
I gotta do something with the girl.
Does it sound like I don't like her as much as?
No, it doesn't sound like you don't
Okay.
like her. It's just like I don't know. It sounds like maybe you're like not ready to say son and daughter yet.
It sounds like disconnected in a way.
A little bit, yeah.
That's funny because I love them so much. Like
No, it
yeah.
doesn't sound like that. It's like sort of like you. I know how much you love them, but maybe that you also can't really believe yet that you're a dad.
That's true.
Yeah.
It is. I probably haven't reconciled how different my life is.
Yeah.
But
Just put my in front of it.
so
my girl.
So I'm taking the one thing to get sandwiches. But I'm gonna take the girl. I'm gonna take her for seafood on.
Oh wow!
Seafood. So it's gonna be sandwich Saturday and seafood Sunday.
Dude.
So I found this shrimp place. I'll send you the clip because I've been getting all the. It's because my Instagram changed and now I just get a bunch of food suggestions, which I love. And this place does like Cajun style seafood out of a food truck in Pasadena. I'm gonna go murk that with the girl.
And is she eating solids now?
Like paste foods, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been
It's
doing
like-
like one different food a week,
Like Gerber?
kind of like that, but it's real food.
Right.
And so we did sweet potato. We tried turkey. They didn't like turkey. We did carrots today. They loved it.
Yeah.
It's fun, man.
My brother, because he loves health and stuff, he would give his daughter like cod liver oil when she was a baby.
Really?
Yeah.
I respect it, dude. Your brother's like super invested and like really does his research.
Yeah. He loves all that stuff. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm getting some fish oil in there. Making sure he's like giving them some liver.
That'd probably be healthy as shit.
Yeah. Dude, what do you think of Apple Vision? It's starting to take over.
I think I'm gonna be an early adopter. I've always been like pretty reluctant to join in on any tech innovation or any social media like new platform, and I think that's been to my detriment. I think it's inevitable that these things will change the world, and we can complain about it or say how dystopian it is or say how dark it is. To me, if you look through history, it's always been dark.
Yeah.
No one's made it out alive. We are doomed.
Yeah.
The best thing you can do is just kind of lean in and try to make the best of it.
I mean, it looks sick. I'm and it's cool that you like I've seen some. I saw someone like show a video of like what it looks like when you have them on, and it's like you can be at your office or whatever. You can have YouTube right here, so it's like YouTube to your right, your email in front of you, and then something else there. And then you can change all of your surroundings, so it's like you're in the Alps. And my thing is, because people are starting to walk around with these, right? Is like, at what point do you just see some guy air humping?
I did that in a video years ago. Yeah, I went into a Target and put on a VR headset and just humped until they kicked me out.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. When did you do that?
Years ago with like the Dabs Den guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was humping in like Echo Park in the street just with a headset on.
That's so funny.
I know. And we tried to get JFL to like put it in a sketch show, and they were like, it's a little hump heavy. I don't know if we ever I think we put it out.
Dude, if you should find that and repost it.
I should.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man, I want to try. I think I'm just going to wait for the second generation of it, though. And I hate wearing VR headsets. Like, I don't even like wearing 3D glasses in movies.
Yeah.
They just feel heavy on my head. So I'm kind of hoping they come up with like a glasses version.
Yeah. My brother and I were joking that like in the Matrix, the Matrix, everyone was plugged into the Matrix. And when Neo wakes up, it's all these pods with people just plugged in. And then we were joking that the thing that they forgot is just a fleshlight on every guy. Can you imagine? You're just like, everyone's plugged
Just
in, getting jacked off.
getting jacked off.
Yeah. Can you imagine Neo waking up? He's like, oh, and he has to pull the flashlight up.
Well, I feel like they'd be so used to it. They'd just be like, oh.
Yeah, he wakes up. He's like, just constant. Dude, we're just plugged in like this. Oh man.
Do you know what I just watched? Because I see. Can you click the Grammys one? I saw this. I'm a big fan of Killer Mike. I like his music. I'm not a huge fan. Like I can't say the songs, but the stuff I've heard I like, and I always think he's good in interviews. So I felt bad that he won a Grammy. Although it seems like a lot of like real hip hop heads were like, nah, dude, he's like 48 and this is dumb that he won. But he got arrested afterwards.
Yeah. What was it for?
It didn't seem like a huge deal. I don't know. Jacob Elordi just got arrested because some radio host was like, put like water in his face, referencing the Saltburn scene, and was like filming him. And so Elordi was like, back off, Jack. And granted, look, I've done annoying pranks like that, but if someone hit me, I would not want them to get arrested. I would understand that was part of my mistake.
But why arrest him at the Grammys? I don't understand.
I think someone at the Grammys accused him of some kind of assault. But then the police department came out and said it was from a pre-existing thing, which was really weird. So you're just trying to embarrass the guy?
Yeah. That's what I thought, because I'm like, wow, why not wait till after?
Yeah, I don't know. But dude, I watched the We Are the World doc on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm
about the song.
like 30 minutes in.
Yeah, I feel like you'd love it because it's
yeah.
got all the Michael Jackson stuff.
Yeah. What'd you think?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
But you know what the big takeaway at the end is, right?
What?
Although it's kind of subtle. It's just like all these white artists suck.
Yeah.
And the black artists are so much better.
Yeah.
And they take like these heroes like Bob Dylan and Bruce Springsteen. And you're just kind of like, oh, they can't really keep up at all with like Stevie Wonder or Michael Jackson. Like it's just a different musical level of talent.
Well, I remember there's one famous clip of so Michael Jackson's there and I'm just at the part where they start recording. Like they're just start and Michael Jackson's there and I know Cyndi Lauper starts singing and he gives this look. He's just like this look of disgust. And then this other guy, I don't know who it is. He has like long hair and he's like, hey, but if you count it down, it's not Bruce Springsteen.
Is it Huey Lewis?
I think it's Huey Lewis. And he gives this look where he's just like, you're ruining my song.
It felt that way. Huey had a good attitude. Bob Dylan had a great attitude about it. Like Stevie Wonder just starts singing as Bob Dylan, just goes, Bob, sing it like this. And then just goes, oh, we are the world. And it does an impression that's perfect.
Yeah.
Bob Dylan just cracks up and gives him a hug and says, thank you.
Yeah.
Like he's very humble about it. It makes Bob Dylan likable, but you are like, man, Stevie Wonder could be Bob Dylan tomorrow and it wouldn't go the other way.
That's wild. Yeah, I mean, when you listen to like Michael Jackson sing just a cappella, it's incredible.
His amazing.
Voice is just.
We started watching This Is It afterwards.
Oh yeah.
And he's just such a perfectionist. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Would you
I
have
watched the Thriller doc too? The Thriller doc.
Oh yeah, you were just talking about that.
Yeah. That's on Paramount Plus.
Who directed that? John Landis?
He directed Thriller. Was that he talks about directing the Thriller music video? He seems like the best guy, John Landis.
You know, he's kind of famous for the Twilight Zone thing.
What's that?
They were shooting the Twilight Zone movie. I'll always hear like grips and gaffers talk about it. And they were shooting a helicopter scene and it went into the water and chopped 2 kids in half.
Oh, really? Really? Damn, dude.
The crash killed actor Vic Morrow and child actors.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I think there's video of it. You can watch it on YouTube. Let's not, but it is available, Stokers.
Wow.
But Landis kept plugging, baby.
And so he was put on trial?
Yeah. I think he ended up being okay. But I think it was a tough situation for all involved.
That sucks.
You know, with the fucking helicopter and the fucking people and whatnot.
Yeah,
It's tough, man.
If you have kids getting chopped in half, that's no bueno.
No bueno. I think they changed child acting laws after that.
Yeah. Dude, what do you think about Vince McMahon?
Ran out of lives. He has been doing shady, messed up stuff for a long time. And, you know, he's a force of nature and he had the tenacity to get through it. But at a certain point, your sins catch up to you. And, you know, this is insane, like Sodom and Gomorrah stuff.
Yeah, he did a hot Carl.
Yeah. It's crazy that's what he's going down for. But I think as Americans, we can all agree it's a bit too much. I mean, dude, his story, I'll probably get some details wrong, but I just realized this. I knew he had united all the wrestling territories because they all used to be separate. But his dad owned one of the wrestling federations, didn't raise Vince. Vince was kind of his illegitimate son. And then Vince came back, bought his dad's company, and then took over all of his dad's friends' companies. They were all like trying to band together against Vince.
Yeah.
But Vince just like had the vision and basically united all wrestling under him and made it the huge $1 billion entity that it is now. Oh, but this is crazy. So sort of related to that, Cody Rhodes, who's like a 3rd generation wrestler, is like everybody's favorite good guy. They call him like a babyface or something. Mm-hmm. And everyone wanted him to be in WrestleMania to finally displace this kind of a boring champ they've had for a couple years, Roman Reigns. Mm-hmm. The Rock comes in and bumps Cody Rhodes and is now going to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And it's the second time The Rock's done that. He also did it to CM Punk like 12 years ago.
Oh, this is happening now?
And so some people think the WWE did it on purpose to get attention away from Vince.
Oh.
Because so they posted that The Rock was going to be going up against Roman or something on Twitter. And it was the most disliked WWE post in history. It had like 500,000 dislikes.
Wow.
But do you think they did it on purpose to knock off the Vince scent? Because now The Rock's on the board of the WWE.
Sounds like it.
Bro.
I mean, a little too much of a coincidence, if you ask me. Wow, The Rock, dude, The Rock is going back in.
He's in his 50s now, too.
Who would you go more crazy for? If The Rock, if you were at a live wrestling match, The Rock came out or Stone Cold?
Stone Cold. Just because I don't see him as much. If The Rock disappeared for a couple years, maybe The Rock. But at this point, I think if The Rock came out, I'd actually...
You'd boo him?
I might. I'd be like, dude, just leave me alone, man. Why are you everywhere?
Yeah.
I mean, I respect it, but it's too much. Whereas Stone Cold would be like, what about you? Who'd you be more pumped for?
Stone Cold.
He's still his merchandise still sold more than anybody at his peak, I think.
Even I got some when I was a kid.
He's the man, anti-authority.
I mean, the glass breaking.
Oh my God, he is possessed. Stone Cold is possessed. Then he did the double bird.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? We're going to be in Florida next week. On February 14th, we'll be in Orlando. February 15th, we'll be in Tampa. February 16th, we'll be in Dania Beach, Florida. Tickets are still available. Get your tickets at chadandjt.com.
Yo, what up, dude?
What's up, baby?
How you doing?
Cooking with gasoline. How you doing?
I'm pretty fucking good, dude.
That's
Nice.
what's up.
Dude, what's your name?
Dude, bro, I don't know, bro. Should I go on?
You can go
Or should I
Anon.
just...
Dude, go Anon, dude. If that makes you fly higher, go Anon.
I like your Anon vibe.
Bro, here's the thing, though. Like, I got a short one. I got a long one. Long one, I got to say Anon. Short one, I don't have to.
Let's go with the long one.
Oh, fuck. All right. This is a crazy one. Not really, though. But basically, here's the deal. So I love pleasing my girlfriend. Love her to death. I treat her well. I treat her well in bed as well. The thing is that every single time I'm so close to making her come, my jaw dislocates and it like my jaw gets fucked.
Whoa. So this is why you're going down on her.
Oh, bro, it's yeah. Like I think it's called, I don't know if you know what it's called TMD. I don't know what it stands for.
TMJ?
But I think it means maybe that, yeah. It's like I get my jaw pops like a bunch whenever I chew really hard, you know?
Is there something about the way you're licking that's making your jaw dislocate? And is it necessary?
Well, I read some advice online and it said that I could change up, you know, I could go from tongue, I could go jaw, I could go like whole head, you know, change up the vibe that it keeps, you know, it keeps them fresh. So that way, you know, I don't run into my problems.
I'm sorry if I'm a novice, but how are you eating it?
Bro, I'm just going in on it. I don't, like from the front, from the back, it doesn't matter.
But I'm now pretending I'm doing it, and my jaw isn't really in play.
Bro, I'm munching on it. I don't know. I'm munching box.
Come on, man. What's the short one?
Wait. So you're munching, right?
Yeah.
are you pretty like? It sounds like you're pretty aggressive with it. Is that correct?
I mean, not even like I try to be aggressive, but like I don't even like, I don't know. Like I don't even try to be like, I don't even try to go that crazy. I just try to like, you know, get her there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
have you tried like having your jaw, you know, just stable, stick your tongue out and just use your neck like up and down?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But like, here's the deal. If I'm going no jaw, no movement, just tongue, bro, my tongue after a few minutes gets sore. And here's another deal, man. My GF, I love her, but it's hard for her to get like over the edge. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
she's like, oh, right there. Like, you're so close. And I do this, like, you know, like, I don't go faster. I don't go slower. I stay right there for like 10 minutes. And she's like, right there. I'm like, oh my God. Like,
Have you tried using a vibrator?
yeah, like I definitely thought about it. And like, I understand that, you know, like toys are there to like help you, you know, they're not like your competition and stuff, but we're like a little bit long distance. And the problem is that, you know, like, do I travel with those things? Like, do I tell her to buy them? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I just need to communicate or something.
What if she did buy them?
I'd be totally down. You know, it just never really, I mean, I guess it did come up, but well, here's another thing. When it comes to my finger game, I'm usually on top of things. Like, I can get her there, but the problem is,
I'm gonna
when
jump
it's
to play
just
too
like,
quick. Yeah.
what's up?
So have you had talks with her about what gets her there? Like, does she like aggressive eating? Or, you know,
Yeah, you know,
like, can you switch up your finger game? Maybe like a finger in the butt as well?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I think this might actually make this a lot clearer. Like, I've got her over the edge before with just, you know, tongue, jaw action, you know, just like, you know, eating, like munching box.
Yep.
But man, it's hard as fuck. So like now I'm just like, bro, I know I can do it, but dude, it's a marathon.
So is it, does she care as much as you care about her coming from oral?
I don't think so. I think it's more of a me thing, I guess. I don't know.
Right. This is like your mountain to climb, and you know you've been to the top of the summit, and now you can't stop climbing because it feels so
exactly.
good to see the world from that place up there. What
Yeah,
about
you
your
just put it beautifully.
cock?
What about it, dude?
Have you guys had penetration sex with your cock
I'll
as
be
the
honest,
main
bro.
instrument?
We have, and she likes it. I mean, I'm like, you know, I'm good. You know, I'm big. Or, you know, yeah, whatever.
Well, it sounds
I would say so. I think I'm big. I don't know. Like, not that I care. Whatever.
Well, it sounds like you've got so many tools at your disposal that to concentrate so heavily on just the oral is kind of taking away from all these other great experiences you could have with your fingers, with a toy, with your cock.
Yeah, but I think you said it earlier though. Like I know I can do it that way.
Well, then stay in
But
there,
it's
buddy.
more about,
Well, then
like-
sacrifice. Then break your jaw. You know what the answer is. How bad do you want it?
That's
Because some guys will
exactly
quit.
what I needed to hear.
Some guys will quit. But is that the kind of gal she wants? Probably not.
No, and you just confirmed everything. That was.
I don't even know why we're talking. You should be eating her box
All the time.
right now.
Right now.
Oh,
I hope you're
bro.
at least doing something to stimulate her now.
Yeah, because
No. Trust me, I do, and like for real, like I do. I get it right.
So when your jaw dislocates, what do you do?
Mm-hmm. I'm in pain. I try to hide it, I guess.
Do you cry about it?
I'm a little bit. No.
You don't bitch about it to her, do you? Because women don't want to hear that shit.
No, I would never do that.
Good.
I would never do that.
Good man.
Yep.
Yeah, I think JT
should I seek medical help or?
No.
You need like a sports psychologist who can keep you motivated and keep you tough, because you're quitting a little easy.
Okay.
I mean, what would David Goggins do? That's
the thing, is a guy like Goggins, a guy like Jocko, the guys that we look up to, they push through on this stuff.
I mean,
dude, Goggins would do it with a broken jaw,
and he trains for it.
Yeah. You could tell your girlfriend, of course I struggle, I just don't quit.
And and here's the thing, man. There's a lot of dudes out there who would love to switch spots with you. And she knows that.
No, you're right, bro. Definitely.
I think, I mean, dude, if you stay at it, if you stay persistent, if you keep going, you could be on Joe Rogan one day talking about how you fought through a broken jaw and munch box until she came.
Multiple O's.
Yeah.
On the JRE.
That's like I could be a legend.
You could be the guy. You could be the dude that we talk about.
Yeah. It's within your grasp, and I think this is just the tipping point. Now you know what to do.
I think you're totally right.
I mean, look, dude, you'll be eating through a straw and she'll be eating out of your hand, bro, because you're going to have that lick game that's just going to keep her coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Hell yeah.
What's going on over there? You torqued up?
No. I'm not pitching a 10 or anything like that. I'm just hyped from what you guys told me. I feel like I just need it. I just need someone to say, hey, fuck it, just fucking go for it and don't stop, because your woman's pleasure should be number one.
Absolutely.
Above all else.
Above everything.
Don't stop believing.
For sure, man. It was really nice talking to you, Jeremy. He's a good guy.
So I could be like a legend.
Dude, you see San Onofre's like permanently closed?
Permanent? The road?
Mm-hmm. They said indefinitely. I guess that doesn't mean permanently.
Yeah, what's the deal with it? The road
like
collapsed?
the dirt road that you pull up to get there?
Yeah.
It got washed away.
Wow.
But I don't know if that's like an easily fixable thing. That's probably where like half of SoCal learns how to surf, is that beach.
Yeah. Damn.
Dude in Barbarian Days learned how to surf there. I learned how to surf there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I need to read Barbarian Days.
It's sick, man.
All right. This is Michael Bublé on mushrooms.
Yeah, so Michael Bublé and Will Arnett were the captains for the NHL hockey.
It's like Jim Harbaugh.
No, it's Will Arnett. But they had to like do a bunch of press conferences, like select their team. They were out on the ice and everything. And this is what he said afterwards in the post-game press conference.
My buddy told me this is just a microdose of mushrooms, and he was lying. So I'll be honest, I thought I was in Blades of Glory for most of the time that I was out there, until it sort of settled down, and then I realized, holy shit, I'm at the NHL All-Star Game.
Dude, he is the man.
He's cool.
That was hilarious.
And what's funny too is after that, Will Arnett says, "You just lost all your sponsors," and then he like doubled down and said some other like crazy shit. And speaking of shrooms too, also this week, Darius Rucker got arrested for shrooms and weed.
I saw that. I got rejected for life insurance because of shrooms.
Marijuana, psychedelic pills. I mean, who even gets arrested for that anymore? Tennessee, eh? I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like if you're a cop and you see someone has weed, Nowadays, you should be like,
Yeah, I mean, it's legal in so many states.
yeah.
Was he driving though?
Yeah, Darius Rucker was driving and his car smelled like weeds, and the cop was like, "Have you smoked?" And he said, "No, I smoked in here yesterday," which is not the brightest thing to say, but
I was about to say that's very smart. Good cover. All right, let's
should we hit another call?
yeah,
Yeah.
brother, let's bang on a couple.
Dude, so do you want to stay anon or you want to tell us your name?
Probably anonymous. Just doesn't really matter to me. Other people knowing what's going on with my life. More so, just looking for some insight from you guys for myself.
Cool.
Hell yeah, man. Go ahead.
So I've had just a lot of stuff going on with my health in the past few years.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you. No, it's not too bad. It's hip injury. So I'm a golf coach, and I've been working in a job that I'm really passionate about. My boss is awesome. Things are going well with that. However, like financially and life plans are kind of getting postponed for a while. So I'm trying to move in with my girlfriend eventually and maybe go up to like Orange County. But everything's kind of stalled right now. And I was just kind of wondering, I'm only 25 years old, and you guys I know are a little bit older and kind of became very successful, and you're really good dudes. So I just wanted to know what you did to motivate yourself or to get through kind of stuff like that.
Well, so you're a golf coach and you said you're struggling with some financial issues.
Yes, that's correct.
And so do you see a future with your current job to where you could be making more money?
I definitely do. I think there's growth to be had.
So what would be the next gig?
I'm hoping to continue with this job, and I'm doing like PGA program, which is basically the trade school for golf. So it's kind of going to be probably a couple of years before I can get into a higher up coaching position that I would want.
So you'd be coaching like potentially PGA players?
Right now I'm doing juniors and adults at an academy at a golf course.
Mm-hmm.
So hoping eventually to continue maybe with, maybe professionals or just be at like a certain country club or something like that. But right now I'm in San Diego, and it's something where I feel like I'm going to stay for a while. And I absolutely love working with all these kids, and it's really rewarding. But San Diego is the most expensive place to be living right now.
Sure.
So it's a kind of like a indecisive situation for me of like, what should I do next, or what should I prioritize for the future?
Is your hip injury preventing you from moving further along in your job, or that's just another issue that you're dealing with?
I think it definitely affects it a lot. I can't play as much golf as I would like to. Definitely, I think the injury is kind of from golfing so much throughout my life. It's like a torn labrum. So it definitely affects that. And I was going to get this surgery done actually this month in February, but because of insurance stuff, and I really wanted to be able to be there for everybody and train a new employee this summer. So I pushed everything off until this September now. So I kind of just have to like keep trugging along until then.
Yeah. Well, you know, one of the best jiu-jitsu coaches in the world, I think he is the best, according to people who know, John Danaher, he walks with a cane and has like leg problems. Mm-hmm. And he actually came up with this whole system for how to attack legs. So I think there's always a way through, even if you have some limitations that make you adjust. If you're really good and you're really talented, you can find a way to still make it work. But obviously it's a huge monkey wrench, and it's a hard thing to have to deal with. But I don't think it's like not knowing everything. I think there's still hope there, you know?
definitely. No, I appreciate that. It means a lot.
And I think too, I mean, you're 25, you know, you have a lot of life left to live. I wouldn't get too ahead of yourself in terms of, it seems like you're wanting to be at a place where you're making more money, obviously, and all that kind of stuff. You're wanting to be further along in your life. And I think the fact you seem really passionate about your job, you're working, this is your passion. You get to do it as a job, which is a huge blessing. And so I think I would take it a little bit easy on yourself. I think, you know, I think if you see a future, like a climb in this current job where you can be making more money if you stick with it and reach like certain benchmarks, then I think you'll be happiest sticking with it, even if it's a little bit uncomfortable right now. Unless there's like a certain amount of money you really want to make, and you feel like you can only make that in another job, then maybe you'll want to move. But I don't know. I think sort of sacrificing your happiness and not doing your passion because you want to be at a different sort of level financially, especially at this young of an age, it doesn't seem like the right move to me.
Yeah, it might be too early. I mean, people do make a choice at a certain point to maybe choose a career that makes more money, but allows them to spend more time with their family or to satisfy that box, because that box becomes more important than the career. And then some people stick with the career, and then, you know, they aren't able to start the family thing as soon, but the career means a lot to them. So you know, there can be forks in the road, but I think, like Chad said, the thing you have going for is you really love what you do. So as long as you stay really hardworking, and I say be ambitious, like try to be the best golf coach in the world. Cause then, you know, even if you don't make it there, maybe you land close to it. I think some people, they aim a little, I had a problem with that actually. I think I aimed a little small sometimes. And I think Chad actually really helped me with that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to, and I'm not trying to put this into you if you don't have it, but you know, if you want to really do this, really go for it then.
Yeah. And I think too, it's when you're working, when you love what you do, it makes you creative. Like people who love what they do end up starting like businesses around what they do. You could start a golf academy yourself.
It could be something different than what it is right now. Yeah.
It's like, I think, you know, have some patience. And there's a good Bill Burr quote where he's like, I'd rather be in my mid-30s sleeping on a futon chasing my dreams than in a house with a family miserable at my day job.
Yeah.
So,
but some people love it too.
Yeah.
Very good point.
But you sound like you really, I mean, dude, it's so rare to find someone who loves what they do and actually has a pretty solid gig doing it. So I think Chad's right. You're so young. I think it's too early to give that up. And how's your girlfriend? Is she cool? Like, does she want you to keep doing this?
Yeah, she's really supportive. She actually has her own business, and she's 7 years older than me. So
nice.
We've been together for like a year and a half now, and it's getting pretty serious, and definitely could see moving in with her down the line. And I think that would be something she would want to do as well. So that's really awesome. It's just more so kind of she's in Orange County and her business is in San Clemente. So
it's a great place to live,
it would
brother.
be something where, I would like really love to like either like franchise maybe our academy or something to Orange County.
There's a lot of kids up there who want golf coaches. There's no better place to be a sports coach. Sorry.
No, you're good. What were you saying? It's a good place for it?
To be a coach, yeah. I mean, I think it's hyper competitive. I think there's a lot of other people there who are trying to do it. But if you can be a good golf coach in Orange County, I think there's a lot of kids with a lot of disposable income that are looking for premium coaching.
Yeah, no, that would be great. I'm like have all these big ideas and want to do stuff more for this job. I was a behavioral therapist before this, and
cool.
So we started incorporating classes for kids on spectrum.
Oh, nice.
And so we're trying to do a lot more. And I'm not looking for like the most money in the world. I think it's just because of like my medical expenses over the years, combined with like having a job that doesn't necessarily make the most money. It would just be like a little more beneficial to find a way to do something more without
well, you deserve to make good money.
Making my house.
Yeah, no, but man,
What was
I think you're thinking about it right, where you're thinking about it more about like what's additive to this profession and how can I really make an impact that helps. But you deserve to get paid for this. And the more I hear you talk, the more I think you got your head on straight. The fact that you got an older girlfriend who's got her career together and she believes in you, I think is a great indicator. And I don't know, man, you seem like you got a really good outlook on life. I got a lot of faith in you.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I also, if this is your passion, if you really want to make it your life. If this is what you're doing and you love it, don't half-ass it. Go all in, give it your all right now, especially while you're young, and really see if you can make something out of it, and embrace the discomfort now and use that as fuel. Whenever there's like a setback or anything like this, use that as fuel. Be like, this is part of my story. It's a little bit tough right now, but this is the fuel I need to get me to that next level. And I think that'll just fuel your brain into like what you've been doing is finding different things you can do as a golf coach to really expand this career and make it your own.
Well, thank you so much, guys. No, I really appreciate all of that. Very kind.
For sure, man. And you got a surplus of ideas. Like sometimes that'll annoy the bosses, but I'm telling you, overall, you want to have someone on your team who's bringing that to the table, who's just like bursting at the seams to contribute. That's a freaking rare, beautiful thing.
Jake's like that.
Jake's exactly like that.
Yeah, Jake's a beast.
He's a fucking killer.
Yeah.
You're a killer too.
Yeah, be like Jake. That's our slogan.
Except minus the annoying part, right?
You're not annoying.
I don't even remember saying that.
No, I'm just saying, you have a lot of ideas.
Jake's really the guy to talk to. I'm a little bit of a silver spoon kid, but Jake's been out here in LA pounding it out, coming here with not many connections, and he's really been making it work. You got anything to give to him, Jake?
I think another big thing too is like, at the beginning, don't be afraid to do something for free. Yeah. Like give someone a golf lesson and just talk to them for 2 hours, and who knows, maybe they'll give you another opportunity with something else. Just because sometimes it's not about the money, it's more about the connection and what you could do in the future. So think about that sometimes.
It's great advice.
Our lifespans are probably going to be long as shit. Probably going to live to like 150 with AI and getting jacked off by Apple Vision. So I'd stick with your passion right now and just stay uncomfortable for a bit, because it'll pay off later.
And it's easier to be uncomfortable when you're younger.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't even make money at all till I was like 27.
Yeah, I was 30 when we started making bread off this.
Yeah. Like, I was doing, people started getting worried about me and my family and stuff. And like, they're like, what are you doing? And then it works out.
Yeah, you were coaching surfing. I was doing I was working in production.
Yeah.
But all that stuff contributes to it too. It's all, yeah.
You guys are awesome. And like, I've been listening to you for a while now, a couple of years at least. And just the amount that you guys care about random people you don't know that shoot you a text or a call to answer all these questions. And it makes a big difference in all their lives. So it's really inspiring that you guys got to become comedians who also get to do a little bit of therapy, I guess.
Oh, thanks. That was
man.
really sweet of you.
Yeah, we're lucky guys, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, you guys are all, when we meet you guys on the road, they're the coolest guys.
Yeah, they're good dudes.
Yeah. And ladies too.
Ladies too. Not as many, but they're out there as well.
Yeah. There's the two ladies that listen to the pod. Shout out.
Glenda, Laura, thank you.
Yeah. And my girlfriend.
And my girlfriend.
JT's girlfriend too.
They listen.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, man. Keep us posted, man. Keep writing in and stuff, and we're excited to see your progress.
Absolutely. Thank you again, guys. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Later, brother.
I like that guy.
Yeah, he was fucking awesome.
Ready for another one?
Yeah, baby. Keep him coming.
Did you hear it? I was listening to Joe Rogan. There was like on like Apollo 11 or something. They heard space music. They're on the moon, and they heard like or something. There was like space music.
Interesting.
I don't think there's like a true recording of it, but you can hear the astronauts talking about it. He's like, you hear that? It's going like woo.
Someone was ripping like Sopranos off Venus,
dude. Woke up this. Can you imagine, dude? If you
bought myself a gun. Sopranos music.
A gun.
I meant the vocal range soprano.
Oh,
but that's funnier, dude.
yeah, dude. Woke up this morning, bought yourself a gun.
That makes sense. It's the best show ever.
Dude,
so you should be watching it.
That's what we should be beaming out.
Yeah.
What are we beaming out? Imagine.
I think so. Whatever Sagan put on that little mix.
Remember when all the celebrities sang Imagine when COVID first started?
Yeah, it was Gal Gadot's idea.
She got ripped.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
they're all in their jacuzzis like, stay home, isolate. Make sure you do what's right for the country.
The only celeb who nailed being disconnected in a charming way was Arnold.
Oh, he crushed it.
Because he was feeding his Shetland ponies carrots, and he's like, stay home. I'm here with Gunther and Buffa.
Yeah. Dude, Will Sasso's impression, he's like, oh, I got a donkey right here.
Dude, I've been watching Sasso's Jesse Ventura just on a loop.
Oh,
it makes me so happy when he goes, I'm down in the Baja.
Yeah, I'm down in the Baja. Dude, I listened to the Jesse Ventura Theo episode, and Theo starts the episode where he's like, man, I mean, it would have been nice to talk. He starts the episode, it's just Jesse literally just steamrolling him for like 2 hours. He's like, and you know why the government did that? Do you know what? I was in Minnesota. It's so funny.
Yeah, he's a psycho. I'm down in the Baja.
So
you know what's actually pretty good is just a tortilla with eggs.
Yo,
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
going good. How about you guys?
Doing great, man. You got anything that ails you, brother?
Yeah, I do, dude. So I was listening to the podcast probably a few months ago, and I started getting attacked, dude.
Oh, attacked how?
Yes. So I'm 19, dude. You know, I'm a virgin, but I can chill. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But JT started going off on him, dude.
I think this is one of those like Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard situations.
Elaborate, dude.
Well, I was a virgin until I was 24. So I think some people might have missed the irony in me bashing virgins.
Yeah, but you know what you said, dude? You said you were an idiot, dude, and you want to punch him.
Dude, you said you wanted to punch virgins?
Yeah, JT said that, dude.
I totally forgot about that.
Are you even a virgin?
I am, dude.
Have you had a blowy?
Dude, I have, but I've changed since then, dude.
Dude, I could tell right off the friggin' bat that you're not even real deal Holyfield, dude. You probably have a girl on deck right now that you could text and she'd meet you at the Bluff in the next few hours.
Well, I'm telling you, dude, I don't.
Well, you know what, man? Respect then. I'm sorry I came at you with all that heat.
No, you're good, dude.
Bro, say
it again. Sorry.
I didn't anticipate that people would take me at face value when I said it's time to start bashing virgins and punching idiots who can't get laid. I thought people would see that I was being funny, and I didn't know it would animate an ugly group of people who want to pick on other people who are just looking for love, might be a little gun shy, or might feel like their dink's not worth it.
Yeah, dude. It's just, Joe, he plays a big factor into this, you know what I'm saying?
So what's going on in your love life? Do you got a gal you like?
No, not right now, dude. I'm just been working, hanging out with the boys. That's it.
Why do you think you're still a virgin?
Well, it started out with my parents are Christian, and
I wasn't fully into it, and then I slowly started hanging out with more Christian people, and just my faith grew.
So you're a virgin by choice.
Yeah, I've had the opportunity. I just,
And so did JT calling you an idiot for being a virgin, did that make you question your faith?
No, dude. I was just like, bro, these guys are about unification. What is this, dude?
Well, okay, but you're pretty confident because all your friends know you're a virgin. So you tell them that you're a virgin.
Yeah, dude.
And is it almost a point of pride for you?
No.
I would push on that. I think it might be. I think you're proud of yourself for being a virgin. I actually think that's cool.
You think so, dude? You don't want to punch me?
I won't punch you a little bit, but whatever. That's part of being cool. But can I ask you something? So why do you think God wants you to be a virgin?
I do. I think that saving yourself for one lady is something he wants us to do.
I do think there's something special about only having sex with one person, because I love treating sex like it's this very not serious but very important thing, this special thing. But I do wonder, sometimes I get caught up. I'm like, why would God care when there's so much other stuff in the world to worry about?
I think he just cares about our souls. But I'm not here to educate you, dude. I was just here to yuck your yums too, dude.
No, but I'm curious about this. So do you think it's detrimental to the soul? Is it detrimental to all souls to have sex with multiple people? Or are some people meant to have sex with more than one person?
I think it's a toll on your soul, but I do think that he believes, or he is for us not to have sex with many people.
I respect it. Do you ever get on your buddies who are boning?
No, I don't judge them. I'm like, dude, stop it, dude. I'm just like, it's not cool, but
So as you've gotten older and more of your friends have started to lose their virginity, has that made you second guess your decision?
No, I'm still happy with it. And I'm not out here slamming on the guys for doing it, but.
Do you feel bad about getting oral sex?
I don't want to live in regret, but I think I'm not happy that I did it. Yeah.
No,
Did you enjoy it?
At the time, yeah.
What is your favorite part about being Christian?
I think the relationship with God and growing as a person and the people I get to surround myself with.
And what's what do I want to say? What is your relationship with God?
I'm still growing, definitely. I'm newer to it, so I'm learning a lot.
Do you think he has a path for you, and do you think you know what that is?
I don't think I know it. I think he does.
And you can feel when you're on it.
Again, I'm still learning. I'm growing.
Nah, I appreciate your modesty on it.
You guys are chillers, dude. I love you guys.
I love you too, man. Thanks for diving into that with us. And I'm sorry about your friends stalking you for being a virgin, bro. You know what? Actually, just talking to you and getting to know your perspective on it, it's removed any animosity. That was really just a projection of my own, my own hard vision of myself that made me want to sock you for being a virgin.
Dude, that's awesome.
Are you, dude, I'm stoked for you, man. And thank you for airing out this beef. This was a really beautiful moment.
Dude. Do you jack off?
I try not to, but it comes up, yeah.
It's a tough one.
I sustain from it, and I try to, pull pull myself away from anything that stimulates that.
I'm on that journey too, dude.
Yeah, man. Aren't we all?
Failed 6 times last week.
Dang, dude. At least it wasn't 7.
Nice.
And 6 for me in a week is actually really good.
Oh, nice, dude.
Because I'll crank 6 in a day.
Yeah. I've heard your stories, dude.
All right, brother.
Have a good.
I think he rocked me there, dude.
Dude, he was funny as shit.
He was cool. You know what Larry David's advice to everyone is? Who's trying to get into comedy?
Oh, stay single.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just listened to the pod on the way here.
Oh, the Simmons one?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Hey, what's going on?
Just chilling, brother.
Is this Chad and JT?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Do you want to stay anon, or can you say your name?
Yeah, I'll say my name. It's Colin.
All right.
Colin, what up?
Colin. It's a good name.
What ails you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on, dude?
Oh, man, what ails me? That's a good question, man. I could talk about life, death, love. I mean, shit, what does not ail me is the real thing, I guess. So, I guess I have a recent situation. I mean, I don't want to bring anything down too much, but I've been dealing with some death in my life. My mom just died and went through a breakup, and now I'm trying to bounce back with a bit of stoke, or trying to get it back, I guess.
How recently did both things occur?
About congruent, like 6 months ago. It was like one after the other, about a month apart, I guess.
Man.
Sorry,
So it was kind of getting like a, knockout punch, but it's all good. I mean, I'm trying to stay positive and everything. So
What fires you up, man?
Oh, dude, you guys, for the most part, man, I don't miss a pod, and you guys always kind of tend to keep me going. But besides that, I mean, I don't know, man. I play guitar. I don't know. I used to be a filmmaker. I actually worked a little bit on Old Dads.
You did?
That Chad was in.
Oh, awesome, man.
You live in LA?
No, I work for a company that is based out of LA. I'm a Colorado guy, so I do snowboard. So that's another thing that stokes me up is snowboarding.
You play?
Awesome.
Have you played guitar live, like on stage in front of people?
Not in a couple years. Mainly just keep that. I'm like a closet guitar player and all that stuff. But
What do you want?
It makes me happy.
What do you want to do?
Oh, that's a good question, man. What do I want to do? That's a good question. I think that's probably what I'm struggling with most is what do I want to do? So maybe you guys could help me with that.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's this awkward silence.
It's okay.
You guys can make fun of me if you want, or do something to fill the void. Like, I feel like
Noted.
I feel like I'm trying to provide the material here, and you guys are the comedians. So, but also, yeah, it's.
No, we don't have to be funny. This could be,
And we don't have to rush.
Yeah, I
either,
didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I guess. Yeah. I'm not. I guess I could transition to this, which is probably an easier thing to do with you guys. The dating app. Well, you guys are both obviously with girlfriends and whatnot, but I've gotten back on the dating apps and whatnot, and have like, I don't know what happened since I've gotten a little bit older and just got out of this relationship, but it is not very easy, I guess, to say the least.
Dude, this is reckless on my part, but I'm getting a strong feeling that I don't think the dating apps is the solution.
Yeah,
I think there's like a you inside of you that needs to come out, and that you've been through the hardest things imaginable, and there's an energy to that, and it needs to get channeled in a way that feels cathartic for you.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, totally. Yeah, some of these ways are, I don't know. I feel like I'm treading water a little bit just with everything. I'm just trying to make everything happen.
Are you hard on yourself when it comes to like filmmaking and guitar and these creative endeavors?
Well, I think the problem is I don't really like, those are my passions, but they are not necessarily what I can focus my time on right now, just due to the darker shit I was talking about. So mainly, I'm kind of adhering to like more just regular people, human stuff, like cleaning out basements and how, like feeding my cat and doing shit like that, and just trying to like generally survive and make money as well. So
right. So you're working on stuff related to your mom? Is it post-mortem kind of stuff?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, working on stuff related to more my family dynamic and things that are kind of unspoken like necessities of trying to maneuver through and make it happen, kind of thing. Less so like being like in my 20s and being like, oh yeah, we can just go and meet chicks and play guitar all the time, kind of thing. I don't know.
So you feel like the time to really have fun or to follow your passions has kind of passed you by a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. I would say so. It's almost like, yeah, like that seems like it's almost like a luxury at this point,
because you got
to get on that.
And are you carrying a lot of the burden of dealing with like the aftermath from your mom's passing, like with regards to like her estate and the family and whatnot?
Yeah, totally. Unfortunately, my brother passed away too. He was my older brother, and he passed away about 11 years ago. Only living sibling, and then my dad's divorced from her too. So yeah, I'm like kind of like the only guy in this situation. Unfortunately, not to say that my dad doesn't support me too, but he's on his own journey,
Is there a list of things that you need to do to where you'll be kind of done with that process?
Yeah, I mean, not really. I mean, I think it's kind of, I kind of mapped it out. I got a whiteboard over here. That's mainly due to just like, I don't know, shopping and chores and stuff. But I don't know, I've kind of tried to like come to peace with the fact that I think this is going to be something that I'm not going to be able to let go, or I'll never get over, essentially, and
you'll never get over her passing,
or her passing, and just the kind of the I guess the path that I'm now on with life. It's like, it's just always going to be there, and I guess the sooner I can accept that and realize it, I think the better off I would be, which, I think is a positive thing, but not to say that doesn't bring my stoke down a little bit.
No, dude, I think you're sad. And you should be.
Yeah,
and
you're right on that. Yeah.
And you have every right to be. You've been through the hardest things a person can go through, and you've been through too much of it.
Yeah, and
but I do believe this. I don't think you're always going to be on this path.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're stuck on this path. I know it feels that way, and I know there's things I don't understand and things I've never been through, but I do believe that you're not stuck on this path. And I've never been through it, but my girlfriend went through a lot of difficulties similar to what you're talking about. And part of why I love her so much is that she came out the other side and really built a life for herself that she's proud of. And
Nice.
she's a very formidable person because of that. And
That's great.
And what one person can do, another person can do. And you have a lot of life ahead of you. You have a lot of life ahead of you, and you're not stuck. And I'm sorry, I don't want to get too corny on you, brother, but I think
No, it's good, man. I feel like I kind of like, I don't know, I approached this whole thing into being like, oh wow, we're so serious now. And I love your guys' podcast so much, and it's like insane that I'm actually chatting with you guys and you guys are giving me like real talk, even though your listeners are probably like, this is boring as fucking shit.
No,
which is okay.
No, that'd be crazy for them to say.
Yeah.
No, this is not boring. This is I'm trying to rise to the level of what you're talking about, and I appreciate it, man. It's making me better.
No, I get it. Sorry, I just got some advice from one of my buddies, and he's like, "Don't bring it too down, bro." I'm like, okay.
No, I think I think
try not to do that.
I think you're dealing with real life hardships, and
and I think that was like kind of the thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. You know, like you guys talk to a lot of younger like college kids with a lot of the same issues and things like that, which is, you know, like you guys give great advice, you know, like,
but this is, but I think that, dude, I think the advice is kind of the same.
Mm-hmm.
I do like, I mean,
it does get a little monotonous. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, not to say that I don't love hearing it.
No, but I agree with you. Like most advice, you read most of the great advice of history, it's all the same. You know what I mean? So you get one life, you got to make the meaning out of it, you know, and it's going to fuck you up, and we're all going to die. And I don't know. I just want you just to take one like risk in the next month of putting yourself out there and really expressing what you've been through. Whether that's like, I think you got to get on an open mic on stage with your guitar and sing a song that's way too close to the heart, or, you know, make a film dedicated to what you've been through, or, you know, snowboard naked with your favorite passage written on your body. But just do something dumb and spirited and see how that makes you. And maybe it won't make you feel better, but then you're on to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the willingness to keep going.
I will say this. So in light of like the Grammys the other night, so I have this like total love affair with Tracy Chapman and her song Fast Car.
Best song ever.
And I used to play it acoustically to my friends, and like we would mix it up with like, we'd do like a, you know, mix up Tupac, whatever. But like basically Tracy Chapman is my shit. I had a mixtape in high school that was on cassette that was called Chap Jams 07. And she came out on the Grammys and played with who was the guy that it was like, not
Luke Combs?
The other guy. Luke Combs, yeah. And that was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And I was like, God damn it. That makes me want to go and, you know, be like a woman out there, like, you know, in her car, you know, like getting, I don't want to, you know, take it from anywhere. Whatever. Sorry.
No,
but yeah, there's
bro,
things
go
that,
sing it.
I can't sing. That's my downfall. But I can play. But
will you will you go get your guitar and play Fast Car right now with us, and we'll sing it with you?
Oh God, no, I couldn't.
And we'll end the pod on that.
I can play you the fucking maybe the guitar part. But
get the guitar and we'll all sing it together.
Oh God.
Unless that's a terrible idea.
I just don't know the song.
I got
right there, brother.
I might have to tune my shit. But how's your guys' days going? You guys doing good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I think
having a good pod.
Yeah, I think you touched on something though. We still want you to play the song, but follow that, find that joy. I think it's. I mean, this is easier said than done, but I think rely on people or have that core belief that things will get better, because they will. And any story with people who have gone through this kind of pain, it's when they pushed through and they persevered and they kept going, they got to the other side. And I think, you're in the thick of it right now. And like JT said, I haven't been through these things either, but I can imagine that the pain is just immense. But
I know. I mean, what makes the pain less immense is your guys' just positivity all the time. I mean,
thanks, man. Yeah.
To be honest, like everybody, like I've, having so many people, like having spoken with so many people about this and having been through like my situation, it's like at a certain point you're just kind of like, okay, great, yeah, I get it, you know, and like, and you keep hearing the same thing. It's like the same thing we were talking about with the
I know,
the bit of advice of like these kids that are like, oh, my girlfriend did this or that, and like, okay, we get it, but I think like, I don't know, just a general connection and a general just of like, yeah, this is gonna happen, this is gonna kind of take me.
Well, I think even you calling in is great, man.
Yeah. This
I don't know, dude. I've been I've done the BetterHelp. I've done all the therapy and everything, and I like kind of plateau a little bit. And like,
it's normal.
I don't know. I feel
it's
like
totally normal.
I think you could have like your eat, pray, love moment.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Get on the road. Get in that fast car.
Yeah, it's like
I should. I don't even think I can remember how to play it because I fucking like used her goddamn Tracy Chapman.
Well, we can keep talking too. Like,
no, don't put me on the spot, I guess.
Could you get in the car and go? Like,
I will drive that car fast, and I will keep on driving.
Could you find like do you have like a childhood friend who lives in another state that you could go visit?
I actually do. I got a buddy who shoes horses. Well, I guess
nice.
he doesn't. I think he sold all his horses, but he lives in Southeast Colorado. We tend to talk on the phone quite a bit.
Hell yeah.
Or for long periods of time. But yeah, he's the most fascinating individual I've ever met, and I've just like wanted to go out and like take the camera out and be like, I'm just gonna film you and see what happens.
Dude, I did that with a ranch hand in Wyoming named Tom, who killed Aborigines back in the day.
Fascinating people, man.
They're awesome.
Also, shoeing horses is an art, and that's also, he used to break horses too, which is fucking.
It's crazy to watch, man. Tom used to stick his thumb in the horse's eye to calm it down.
Oh, dude, and they will like that horse will probably come back and fucking.
People don't like it, but it works.
Beat the shit out of you if you don't break it.
You got to handle it for sure, dude. Can you go see him?
No, just over the phone. He sent me a Christmas gift of 3 pounds of whey protein, which is probably good.
Oh,
for me.
nice.
That's awesome.
It's just like these weird gifts, but yeah, I mean, he's the OG homie. Yeah, he's the first homie that had a car when I I was younger than 16, but he had a car. It was like that kind of homie where it's like drove me around, did everything, and.
I think,
but yeah, he's got a ranch, I think, but I think he's trying to sail off into the sunset. Actually, now that I think of it, fuck,
dude, I think
so. Maybe he's not the.
Well, I think it's starting to appear. Get out there, go meet people, get out in nature. I think if you're stuck in a routine, if you're stuck inside, if you're stuck looking at your phone at apps, I mean, it's only going to reinforce these negative beliefs. If you get out, imagine if you put yourself out there, you meet an amazing woman tomorrow. Like there's so many things out there. If you put yourself out there, if you sort of venture into the unknown, that could really boost your stoke, and you won't even see it coming. And that's sort of what life is about, right? Those unexpected moments where.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think I agree with you there. It's like totally like it has that extra special like spice to it or something. Or like if you meet a girl that's like not on an app or something.
Sure.
I feel like, ooh,
Yeah.
And
something about this is a little better.
And, you know, part of this is like, you're a compelling person and what you've been through is horrible, but the people we really love and respect are the people who have been through hard times and they made it to the other side. Like those are the people that we always look up to and that we want in our life. So, I mean, I'm terribly sorry that any of it had to happen to you. I'm truly sorry. But on the other side of it, if you can make it there, and I know you can, I think there's a strength that you'll have that people will be attracted to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I don't doubt that. Yeah. I guess if you guys had caught me like a week or two prior to this, maybe I wouldn't be quite so positive. I mean, it's it's like
it's up and down.
It's like riding a wave, man.
Absolutely.
It's riding a wave, man. The ups and downs, man. Sometimes the surf's good. Sometimes it ain't.
Brother, I've been suicidal over nothing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've seen that happen to many friends, unfortunately. And it's like, why, it's not worth that. Like life's worth, so much more than these petty little situations that we involve ourselves in. Or don't involve ourselves in, like myself, but get involved in some way, shape, or form.
But see, that's you helping me.
Yeah.
Yeah, dudes. Well, yes. Thanks for the positive words. I appreciate you guys. This is
dude, I think
to be chatting with you guys.
This I listened to this Vedanta guy, Swami G. And he said exactly what you said. In life, you have to be a surfer. Life goes up and down. Waves go up and down. You need to adapt with what the ocean of life throws at you. And when that wave comes, you freaking surf it. And right now, you're taking some big sets on the head. But you just keep paddling, and then you're going to get out past the break, and then you're going to get barreled. Which I know for a fact.
Yeah. Dude. I'm more of a snowboarder, but I've surfed a couple of times. But I've been watching 100 Foot Wave with, Garrett McNamara and all those guys. Fucking Nazare, that is that is the ultimate. It inspires me. Like when I watch surf videos, I'm not even a surfer, but when I watch surf videos, I'm like, yeah. This is what it takes to be okay, this is what nature is. I literally have to find that line, and sometimes it doesn't work out, and sometimes you get washed, man, and you get
But once you get through these,
or whatever you call it,
once you get through these hardships and you battle through this pain, you're going to be hydrofoiling Jaws, metaphorically.
Yeah.
Or actually.
Even though, that's fucking.
Yeah, don't rule out the real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, keep us posted, man. Thank you so much for calling in. We love you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being so honest.
Cut whatever you want. I know it's probably a little more.
You're good, baby. You crushed.
It was a great call.
You came on here and you bore your soul.
We love you.
I do want to say, though, while I still have you, tell Strider to lay off of Adam Driver.
Ooh.
I was his assistant for a few months back in 2014, and he was an absolute gem.
He's a good guy?
He's a great guy. He's a great guy. He's not weird. He's not like this weird guy that I think Strider makes him out to be. He's a good guy.
Oh, okay.
So tell Strider to lay off of him.
It's good intel.
That's good intel, man. Thank you, dude.
Yeah. Oh, no worries.
All right.
Keep us posted on how you're doing.
Yes, sir.
All good. Yeah. I appreciate you guys taking the call and everything.
You're a legend.
Yeah, you guys are legends. I love you guys.
Love you too.
Good dude.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to call it for the eve.
Guys, thank you so much for listening, for calling in. Hit us in the comments. Let us know how you're feeling on the app. Keep calling in. Thanks to everyone who called in. And you got any departing words?
Skid about bat. What about bat?
Dude, doo-wop. We're ending on doo-wop. I don't know if that's doo-wop, but later.
If you need advice,